Thursday, April 26th, 3 p.m. Mountain Time, 2018. Guys, in this video, we're back for yet another update on strange wildlife observations. We're here at the website. I've got the Wildlife Behavior Map tab updated finally. I've got Great Britain added to the map, Canada and the United States. Most of the reports are coming from the United States right now, but keep in mind these are just the ones that we know of. I'm sure there's many, many more. I just started this to kind of put things into somewhat of a perspective, and you can see it's starting to take shape where there's a lot of reports all across the United States. New one from Canada today, new one from Great Britain to report on, so let's just get right to it. In fact, we're going to start over in the UK. This was sent in by Claire. She sent in several pictures, in fact, of a couple of chickens that were comfortably sitting in front of a convenience store as people walked in and out of the front door. And she was sitting here in her car, perplexed as to how these chickens weren't even the slightest bit fazed by people walking right past them. In fact, I think I may have already showed it to you. The one guy's leg looked like it brushed up against one of the chickens. But they sat there for quite a while. Yeah, there's the guy right there. Look, he's within probably 18 inches of that bird. Not the slightest bit fazed. Weird. That's over in the UK, and that is on the map. This photograph was sent in by Carol Joe, and to be honest, I didn't put down the location. I think it's out here in the western United States somewhere. It's an owl that was observed, actually, by her friend up on this street sign that was there for quite a while. In fact, this is one of two pictures. I'm trying to find the other picture right now. Here we go. It's when they first observed it, and you can see the sun was starting to set and the owl was still up on the roadside. Not anything super uncommon, but an observation anyway. The owl didn't seem to mind them coming up close taking pictures, so we added it to the map. This one here reminded me of the old cartoon. Some of you may or may not remember Acme Wile E. Coyote that infinitely chased the roadrunner through the desert. Well, this is from the desert, actually. At least the roadrunner is. I've already showed you guys this a couple of weeks ago. The roadrunner that walked into a car rental place out here in Arizona, Sierra Vista, Arizona, in fact, hops up on the counter and just sat there. Totally bizarre. Now, a picture was sent in by a gentleman from California of a coyote. Steve sent this picture in. Look how close he was to the coyote. Comes in from Alhambra Valley, Bay Loop, 191, California. Coyote's within 12-15 feet of him. Very unusual. All right, guys. Oh, turkey. Turkey at a front door. Check this out. That was sent in by Yannick. Thank you, Yannick. I think that comes from Canada. That would be the second report from Canada. This video you can find in the description box below. I won't play it because it's not my video. That's just not how I roll. But I'll show you a picture and I'll show you the link, which is below. This occurred up in Canada, and a guy was pleasantly surprised when he looked out on his porch and he sees an entire family of these rare bobcats, or a cousin of the bobcat, known as lynx. These are wild cats. And as you'll see in this video, if you wish to come check it out, like I said, it's below in the description box. The man stands inside the front door of his home taking pictures of these cats playing on his front porch. And here it looks like they're looking at him, but they don't seem to be the slightest bit concerned. And these cats are typically very, very difficult to see. As you can see here, they're posing for a family portrait. Another strange story comes out of Tampa Bay, Florida, or Tampa, Florida, where a woman yesterday, the story came out yesterday, I think it happened yesterday or the day before, was walking through a park in Tampa, and a raccoon bit her several times, and in fact, chased her back to her home. So it was clearly a rabid raccoon. There's a picture of the lady's leg. Unbelievable story. So if you guys are out and about in parks and things like that, just be on the lookout for raccoons, because raccoons, well, I've gotten several reports, not quite like this, but we've gotten reports about raccoons from all across the country, extending from, actually, I think I got a picture from one out of Maine that was acting strange out on a road. Definitely Ohio, definitely California. So now you can add Tampa to that list. So if you're out and about, be careful. I'm going to finish this video with an interesting recording from Manchester, New Hampshire last night. But before I do, I want to talk about something real quick. This was sent in a couple of days ago. I apologize. I've been getting a lot of email lately. I will thank you later. I'm sure I thanked you in email. But it's about phenomena that occurred before the New Madrid earthquakes back in 1811 and 1812. And I will also have this link below in the description box. It talks about multiple observations that were made prior to those big earthquakes back in 1811 and 1812. Earthquake lights, different things. One of the main things that was observed before those big quakes were people reported, and I'm just going to read this verbatim. People reported strange behavior by animals before the earthquakes. They were nervous and excited. Domestic animals became wild, and wild animals became tame. Snakes came out of the ground from hibernation. Flocks of ducks and geese landed near people. Some of that stuff we can definitely resonate with. The geese, we've been seen sitting in places where they normally just wouldn't sit. We've seen several different pictures of geese. Honestly, I haven't seen anything about snakes yet. Doesn't mean that it's not happening. But we're seeing animals that are almost acting like they're tame, like these wild animals here, these cats that are never, for the most part, around people. In fact, they're very, very hard to see. And they're acting like domestic cats up on somebody's front porch. So I just wanted to make mention of that. This is something that was observed just prior to, I'm not exactly sure how long before, the big quakes that shook in the New Madrid fault zone back in 1811 and 1812. The people were reporting strange animal behavior even way back then. We're going to finish this video up with a report from Manchester, New Hampshire. This is from 2:45 a.m. last night. The young lady was woken up out of a sound sleep to birds chirping in the middle of the night. Check this out.
I was like 2:45 in the morning. I don't know what you can see, but I've been woken up by birds like it's the middle, like it's early morning. I thought it was 6 a.m. All the birds are chirping like it's 6 a.m. sky is really foggy. Those are just the two big lights we have by our complex. I mean, they don't sound upset. They sound like they think it's morning. I don't get it.
Woke her up out of a sound sleep last night because the birds thought it was morning. And those lights aren't anything new. Those lights are there every night. This is something totally new to this young lady. The birds chirping at 2:45 a.m. as if it was 6 a.m. So yet another example of strange animal and wildlife behavior. Go back to the website. The map has been updated. All of these reports are on the maps at the website. If you haven't checked out the website, by all means do. It also is down below in the description box. If you guys have any reports of what you consider or would consider maybe strange wildlife observations, sky phenomenon, that's something that we love here at the website. We even have an entire gallery dedicated to sky phenomenon. You guys send in the best pictures ever. They're all right here at the website, MrMBB333.com, in the Sky Phenomenon Photo Gallery. And guys, I'm working my way through the email. Had a lot of email come through lately, which is great. Keep them coming. I will get to them eventually. It's just a lot to get through. But I appreciate it. I sincerely do. And I thank each and every one of you. And if you do have anything to report, you can send it to reports@MrMBB333.com. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a super day and be safe out there.